Here come the teams. KCB led by the captain Edwin Salamba. They are starting 15. Steve Wakaya, Peter Karia, Dennis Mukabi, Francis Mwita, Brian Sagara, Philip Omae, Antonio Gott, Dwayne Aswani, Peter Mutai, Esau Otieno, Alan Omuka, Ken Mosetti, Brian Omondi, Edwin Salamba, and Jacob Boje. Their replacements: Jonah Henda, Edwin Alubaka, Ian Indimuli, Dennis Mwanja, Peter Waitere, Benjamin Ojema, Stafford Becker, Felix Ojala, and for Nakuru, we have number 1 Joseph Odero, Sami Warui, Isaiah Nyariki, Edwin Makori, Philip Award, Nick Lango, Charles Onyango, Dalmas Chitui, Gibson Weru, Martin Mwita, Javan Murai, Kelvin Bomio, Edward Okwema, Godfrey Mbea, and Calvin Otieno. On the reserve bench: Coleman Were, Richmond Baraza, Maina Kangende, Fromila Mulama, Mike Chioso, Victor Shigoli, Steve Okumu, Cassius Omono.
26 degrees is the temperature according to the weatherman. Partly cloudy and definitely great weather for great rugby.
Absolutely. Expect a
assisted
very
by
tough battle up front. This will be a game for no flaws. Both sides, I think, evenly matched in the forwards. It'll boil down to who has the better position moving in the backs, who has the chances of the day. Just the lineups here. We'll start with Nakuru.
Feel my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart.
And now, doing the handshakes is Vice Chairman Philip Jalango, followed by Secretary General Eddie Omondi, Director Rajida Simba, Director Paula Lanko, and Mr. Chiro Nyinge.
Life pass me by if I don't open up my eyes, so that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's
KCB. We have Steve Wakaya, Peter Karia, Dennis Mukabi, Francis Muria, Brian Sagala, Philip Omae, who's also an international at the sevens level, Antonio Gott, a veteran who's actually won this trophy with KCB in 2004 and 2008, Dwayne Aswani, Peter Mutai, also one of the old die horses, having played for KCB for the past 14 years, making his comeback into rugby, Esau Otieno, Alan Omuka, formerly Kenya Harlequins, Ken Mosetti, former Kenya Sevens International, Brian Omondi, Edwin Salamba, and the ever-exciting Jacob Oje. Replacements for KCB will be Jonah Henda, Edwin Alubaka, Ian Indimuli, Dennis the Ironman Mwanja, Peter Waitere, Benjamin Ojama, Stafford Abeka, Felix Wanjala, and the coach will be former Kenya International Curtis Olago. On your commentary desk for the match will be Hilary Tell and William Juguna. Welcome to the 2014 Enterprise Cup final match at the RCA grounds, Nairobi, Kenya.
Expect a very intense battle between these two sides, by the way. Nakuru have had the edge over KCB for the last couple of years, and KCB will be trying to bring a halt to that winning run of Nakuru over the years, but it won't be easy. I think the pundits are expecting Nakuru to carry the day. Nakuru haven't been hit hard by the players. Of course, a match referee is Andre Karani, who is arguably the best referee we have in the country at the moment. A very experienced man, very cool, calm and collected. I would want to believe he'll be explaining his decisions to the players on the calls they'll be making. Nakuru have had the edge of a KCB over the last couple of years. KCB, of course, with the Kenya F15's team in South Africa in the Vodacom Cup. Mark Sedaka, Curtis Lilako, Fabian Orlando, all away in Cape Town. Nakuru
Captain Green, already?
Marvin Akombe, who is not with the team.
Captain Orange, already?
Squad for the men from the Rift Valley.
Definitely. Both teams actually had contrasting routes into the final. Nakuru seemingly had an easier path, having a bye in the first leg and having to meet homeboys in the quarterfinal, dispatching them 35-10, and playing nondescripts who have actually won the record number of titles in this particular event, 38-10 in the semi-final. For KCB, on the other hand, they had to actually wrestle it out with Lunch Bar Queens, winning 36 points to 6 in the quarterfinal, and last weekend having to play in a nail-biter of a semi-final against Impala, eventually winning 31-24 in sudden death. We don't get a lot of that nowadays, huh?
Yeah, we don't get a lot of that nowadays. But advantage. Our first liner of the day has gone to advantage. Nakuru has stolen the ball, by the way. Nakuru are making inroads here within the first minute of the match. That was an impressive run there.
Charles Onyango seemingly showing his strength to basically show the intentions from the Rift Valley lads. Kelvin Omio moving on through, and it looks like Nakuru are just not coming in to sit back and watch.
Yeah, they are actually attacking the KCB trailer right now. KCB will have to regroup and defend this Nakuru attack. Nakuru, of course, on the attack again, and it's Martin Muta there feeding his forwards. And
Gibson
Nakuru actually camped in the KCB 5-meter line, and they'll be penalized for that on the side.
Interesting tactics there by the Nakuru coach Dominic Abimana, opting to play Gibson Weru at the standoff number 9 position and having the Nipi Muita at number 10. I would have actually expected the reverse to be done.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I also thought the same, but so far it's working a treat to Nakuru, and I think they will go for the points. And a very
on the try line, you should be on the try line. The mark is there.
Off that line out. They gained meters, and they're now going for the first point on the board with barely played
on the try line.
A minute and 52 seconds.
This is a great start. Martin Muita up to take the penalty. Very silly infringement by KCB there. On the odd occasion, you probably get some referees awarding a penalty try in similar situations, because that was just an intentional way of trying to ensure that Nakuru do not score.
Yeah, I think it was a very foolish mistake there by the KCB, but as they say in rugby, and I think you'd rather concede 3. You'd rather concede 3 than concede 7.
Definitely. Martin Muita, good with the kick. Nakuru, quick off the blocks. 3 points to Nakuru. KCB need to actually find an answer. 2 minutes played, and Nakuru are seemingly on song. Nakuru 3, KCB 0.
There's still plenty of time to amend that mistake from KCB. But already Nakuru showing the intentions well early in this game, by the way. Let's see what KCB have to offer. We are barely 2 minutes into this match already. And KCB will be kicking into the Nakuru half.
Brief look at KCB's lineup. They seem to have the more experienced outfit out of both teams. With sprinkling of about 5 Kenyan internationals, 6 Kenyan ex-internationals in the starting lineup. Edwin Alubaka, Philip Omei, Antonio Gott, Peter Mutai, Alan Omuka, and Ken Mosetti. You'd have expected them to perhaps hold the fort a little bit long, but Nakuru looked like more industrious and exciting side, and they're dark horses because most of these players are straight out of their development program in the Rift Valley town of Nakuru.
Yeah, Nakuru definitely have made the better start so far, and I would agree with you. Nakuru, of course, KCB with the experienced players, but so far it's not working. I'm already seeing mistakes already. They're not getting the ball into the right places, handling errors already so far from KCB. So the first real scrum of the game to see who was the better pack, who was the better force in this game so far from a set piece, and it's going to be a Nakuru ball, and Nakuru winning the ball already so far and kicking it out on the full. It's going to be a line out for KCB.
There's always been a bit of a debate about whether it's actually viable to do the kick and chase or actually keep the ball in hand. Some proponents always believe in a game like this, for as long as you actually have, I beg your pardon, have the ball in your hand, you'll always get the opponent to make mistakes.
Yes.
5 man.
Yeah, and so far,
5 man.
They're playing a bit of territory so far by kicking the ball into the KCB half. And
hands off, green!
Claiming that from the line out. Peter Mutai will have to play a vital role in this game to align his backs and forwards, by the way, but that was a very nasty fall from KCB.
Advantage, just a knock on.
Let's see what
hands off, orange! Hands off!
It's going to be a KCB ball.
Push.
Peter Mutai, the most experienced.
Advantage is over.
Former Kenyan international, former Lenana scrum half. Nakuru playing territorial here so far. They're kicking the ball into the corners. And that was a straight out. Bad call there by Nakuru.
KCB.
I thought they should have just have maintained the ball and tried to work their way into the phases.
KCB already showing the intentions of dominating within the line-out. Interesting call there by Curtis Olago, opting to start Anthony Ogot ahead of Ian Inimuli at the back row. Ogot also brings in the extra dimension of being able to dominate his opponents in the line-out, as opposed to Inimuli, who's very devastating in the open flank area.
Yes, a very experienced player who does all the nitty-gritties in the ball in the park. And Nakuru, KCB trying to build a bit of momentum here right now.
Hands off, orange. Push back, push back.
Way back in the game, Peter Mutai feeding that ball to Alubaka. Alubaka, who sort of made a comeback into the team, has been out for a while, but played a fantastic game last week against Impala. Scored the winning try.
Roll away.
And
Ball is out, ball is out.
Peter Mutai being sucked in there by the Nakuru forwards.
KCB seemingly in 6s and 7s there, opting to spill off the ball. Quite unnecessary because they seem to have had a drive intact, and referee blows, and Nakuru come off luckier there.
Come off lucky there, yeah, because they held the man up. They held the man up there in the mall, and I think the rule says that if you hold a man up for more than, I think, a couple of seconds, the referee will deem it that you've lost the ball and you hand it to your opponent.
Nakuru have been disciplined so far.
Sure, just wait.
Holding on to their line, making all their tackles,
turn is on.
able to actually ensure they attack the channels when required, and KCB need to quickly think on how to
Crouch! Bind! Set!
And that's Dalmas Tutui, and Nakuru again on the attack again. Brilliant run there.
Try saving tackle there by Alan Omuka. Nakuru retained possession. Gibson Weru gets a quick ball out. Nakuru still managed to put in 3-4 bodies, 5-6. Muita with the ball. He looks at getting it back in. Ball spilled on out, and the referee
Two knock-ons.
for a knock-on.
Scrum. Green ball.
Mistake there. Quite unlucky to say the least. For the viewers joining us in from Kenya and all over Africa, welcome to the 2014 Enterprise Cup final being played in Nairobi, Kenya.
Crouch!
Match going on 7
Bind!
minutes past.
Set!
Kenya Commercial Bank and Nakuru RFC, some of the two best teams in Kenya currently. By form.
Chess.
Referee decides that Nakuru are not too well bound in there and decides to place a penalty. Well collected by Calvin Otieno, who gets held up by KCB.
Ball!
It's an interesting tactic we seem to keep on seeing now in Kenya, being perfected by the 7th.
Ball is
The
available.
person goes up and the option
No, green.
knock the person not, but to hold the ball up high. So Nakuru
Just turn
managed
around,
to-
orange, 3.
Oh yes.
Go inside.
Once again,
Antonio Got gets the ball to Edin Salamba. The referee likes it.
Play on.
the
Doesn't
referee
think anything wrong with it.
play on.
Brian Omondi decides to shrug off. Very strong.
I lost
display.
it.
It takes about 3 defenders to bring him down. Ball
Roll away,
Again,
orange.
Mosetu requires another 3 fellows, and KCB look like they're actually trying to get something working up.
Yeah, they're trying to build a bit of momentum here.
So-
Once again, the passes are not really sticking. And that for me is going to be a major worry for KCB because the passes are not sticking. When you're creating that momentum, the passes need to stick. And so far in the first 8-9 minutes, KCB haven't built anything.
I don't seem to understand the decision to actually skip 2 people and pass the ball out wide, especially since the last 3 short passes in had actually gained about 20-30 hard yards.
Yes.
So it defeats reason to go around and change something that's already working.
Yeah. I mean, if it ain't broke, you don't fix it. So just keep it short.
Crouch!
Gain some meters.
Bind! Set!
In the Nakuru try box, but so far, once again, Nakuru showing the intent there with ball in hand, and they're spinning it out right there.
Quick interchange of play between Muita, Kelvin Omio and Calvin Otieno. Since Nakuru gain a hard 50 yards, and Nakuru decide to take the ball in as they try and position their backline to run for the ball. Gibson Weru has been getting the balls out quite quickly, but the referee is not too happy with how KCB have been closing him down, and that's a penalty. Another one to Nakuru. They would be silly to actually go around and scratch it. I think it would be wise, especially since it's a cup final, to go in for the points.
Yeah, to go for the points, by the way.
That's exactly what they pick for. So Martin Muita.
And Martin Muita has been told by his captain, just go for the points. Edwin McCurry telling his kicker and fly half, Martin Muita, go for the points.
It always helps to have a captain who's got a calm head. A rush of blood to the head can end up making some catastrophic decisions.
Yes, and as you said, it's a cup final, so every point counts. It's not about how well you play, but it's all about putting points on the board and getting the win.
Martin Muita, estimation is about 23, 24 meters off from the upright. Had a very comfortable first penalty, getting a second bite at the cherry.
It's just straight down the posts.
Ball bounces back into play and it's game back on. Nakuru still retained possession. That was very unlucky, very unlucky.
It hit the left hand.
Such moments have actually been the ones that change the course of finals.
Time. Yes, you are.
What can Nakuru do now? They have the ball. And he spilled the ball, lost the ball in
Advantage.
And KCB has recovered.
Time.
I think there's going to be a caution in there. The referee seems to stop the play. Something didn't look quite good in his opinion there. So players actually been stopped. He's consulting with the assistant
Let's just go
referee.
lower. Dangerous tackle.
High tackle there.
It looked like it was an elbow in. It looks like he elbowed the fellow in the chest, which is very unsportsmanly.
Yeah, very unsportsmanlike.
History about the Enterprise Cup. This is arguably the oldest tournament in East Africa, having been played since 1930.
1930, yes.
Come back.
Oldest cup
Orange.
competition
Come
in
back.
this part of the Sahara.
Inside.
And both sides haven't won it in a very long time.
It is the 15th event that
Hands
was
up,
actually brainchild of a trophy that was donated by some sailors on the HMS Enterprise who toured East Africa in 1928.
Yeah, Her Majesty's ship,
Our flag.
1928.
Yes,
And,
the only years which a competition has actually not been played is between 1940 and 1946 due to the Second World War, and in 1987 because there was an international rugby competition at the RFUA ground that was being held as part and parcel of the 4th All Africa Games.
11. Oh, just come with the captain.
Playing dangerously. I thought they should have regathered that ball.
One was for dangerous tackle there. Same thing here, 11 dangerous tackle. That's a team warning. Dangerous and high. So that's a team warning.
Whether that storm,
Dangerous
the ball was kicking into their half and they didn't gather the ball, but I just thought Nakuru there caused an infringement. And the ball goes out on the full, and it's going to be a line out there for Nakuru.
I think it's only a matter of time before we actually see our first yellow card. The tempo and the levels of tempers being flared within the first opening exchanges lead me to believe that we might probably finish this game with a couple of cards on either side.
Yes, the discipline on both sides is wanting. And Nakuru will have to really watch out. They were penalized on that other side of the pitch. And Alubaka with the throw now.
That was totally unnecessary, very unnecessary. They lost a line to the head. They have one of the best jumpers, I mean man for man within Kenyan rugby, and Edwin Alubaka needs to get his act in order.
Get his act in order. Because a set piece there, line out, gives you a team to attack the scrum.
I mean, he just threw it to the opponents.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are live
Get the ball, he just threw it to the opponents.
Crouch!
Hopefully it should be.
Points! Set!
we can smile at the camera. We can
Give an
smile.
opportunity for Nakuru to attack the KCB team. Once again, a forward pass and a litany of mistakes affecting this game. It's stop-start, and there's no momentum from either
The
side.
referees actually
Both
called
sides
for a
being,
forward pass there, but I
penalized.
suspect that there was an infringement from the pick on the base of the scrum. The 8th man looked like he was appended before he actually pulled the ball off. I think KCB are walking on very thin ice, treading on very thin ice.
There was even the forward pass there.
Yes.
There was already an infringement
Points!
there.
Set!
And Peter Mutai feeding the ball into the scrum. Let's see what KCB can do with this ball now.
Quick hands out, and Alan Omuka has a chance to score. He's got an extra man out, and Jacob Oye has a clear area onto the try, and first try of the match goes to KCB. Jacobo J. Good work there. Quick hands from Peter Mutai after a very, very clinical scrum down.
Very clinical, very well taken move there. And KCB are finally woken up in this game. Well executed, beautiful try there. And Nakuru RFC caught fast asleep there. It was a well taken move from the scrum. Beautiful hands, quick hands, and Jacob Oje all the way to the try line. And KCB in the lead.
We see Jacob Oje going on to score, but what in the world was the entire back row doing there? Nakuru just looked like the total asleep. Dwayne Aswani picked the ball out, quickly get a change of hands. Peter Mutai to Alan Omuko decided to be two defenders, and Jacob Oje had a field day going on in there. What was the back row doing?
What they're doing here, they were fast asleep. They were fast asleep there. And once again, the experience of Peter Mutai paying off dividends here, because it was a very well executed move from the base of the scrum. And the kick has been missed. And it's KCB 5, Nakuru 3. And the game has come to light.
It would be interesting to find out if at all the missed penalty conversion by Martin Muita will come back to haunt Nakuru. Because now KCB have taken the lead, 5 points to 3.
Because had he put in his kick, by the way, it would have been 6-5, but so far it's KCB in the lead from a well executed, brilliant executed try from the base of the scrum.
Martin Muita set to do the restart for Nakuru. We really have to do a lot more better in the set pieces, because that try was basically, it was totally uncalled for, from absolutely nothing.
Yes. Yeah. What can Nakuru do right now? They are on the attack. And,
Hands off, in! Hands off!
Referee trying to ensure that everyone is actually back. Nakuru spilled the ball to Kelvin Omio, who basically gets from a standing stop, does well to move on 6 meters, pulls in about 7 defenders, and KCB are finding out very quickly. They're not in an awful error in there. KCB are very disciplined. As soon as the tackle's actually done, they're finding the players on wide, because they're very, very aware of the sort of danger that Nakuru have, especially in open play. All the tackles are being done, and they're not actually keeping the fellows in. They're finding out very quickly, and they're ensuring that the ball is actually kept in play, and that's very, very dynamic.
Yeah, it's well thought of that by KCB. They're not committing so many. They immediately, from a tackle, they actually fall out to the rack, and they actually go and defend the fringes and out wide. And once again, Peter Mutai with us. And once,
because we're driving KCB against the rack.
Nakuru scrum has shoved off KCB off the own ball, but it's a loose ball, by the way, but stolen there again by KCB. By Nakuru, sorry.
A bit careless there by Philip Omai. Already had the ball. All he had to do was to draw in a couple of defenders and perhaps even get a rack in there.
And commit the man, and actually
Retrieving the ball.
take the ball to the ground and commit a rack.
It's a ball.
Totally butchered the chance, if you ask me, in my opinion.
But once again, the Nakuru scrum really
Yes,
was
let's
following KCB there. It was actually a KCB feed, and Mutai couldn't get a hold of that ball from the back of the scrum.
They did win commendation to Nakuru. They did
let's
win
play.
against the head. The only problem is that you tend to actually get teams that will be able to go around and hit you up on the flanks when you're basically considering the drive, which is what actually happened in the moment, 2 minutes ago when KCB scored. So Nakuru actually very concerted in their drive, but they need to also ensure that they can actually pick up on any loose balls and manage to spion out, because KCB have actually shown that they are capable of picking up the balls and making them pay for it.
Player not held. Turnover is good.
Like a drive from Gibson Weru, finds out to Martin Muita. Kelvin Omio kicks it ahead forward.
Green. Advantage offside.
About 15 meters from the try line. The crowd loves it. Nakuru retained possession, and the referee seems to think that infringement, and there's a penalty for Nakuru. They elect to scratch the ball. I don't think that would be wise.
You want
I don't think
a
that
penalty
would be
there?
wise. Each and every
A
point
scrum.
in a cup final.
Stop for a scrum.
They should have gone for the penalty there. And Andre Karani
He was in front of Kickoff. He's offside.
is signaling
Scrum.
a word to the KCB players. And Nakuru now, and he sets the mark there. I think he's given a penalty.
He's called for a penalty on the 5-meter line. I don't really quite understand what occurred there, because after the kick was done by Jacob Oje, unless there was an infringement on an oncoming defender, I don't quite understand what the referee has given that for, but benefit of doubt to him. Scrum put in for Nakuru.
Yeah, but that was a poor kick by KCB.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Try line. It's their own scrum and their
Step bound!
Dalman Chitui with the ball there. A try!
Nakuru score.
Let go. Let's go. See, sure.
Good try off the scrum.
Just call number 3.
Nakuru scores.
Yeah, just call for me number 3.
Nakuru with the concerted drive, scored the first try of the game and regained the lead 8 points to 5. That was a very disciplined drive there. You can see them disembarking, and the referee had already put his hand up for a penalty. And